The school bus. In England, Joaquin loved the bus the most. Every day, he and his mother took the bus to his new school. He enjoyed observing different passengers and their activities. Most of the seats were occupied by working individuals dressed in smart clothes, carrying bags and briefcases. In contrast, the seats where students from Joaquin's school sat were mostly taken by older students wearing matching uniforms. One of Joaquin's favorite passengers was a white-haired lady with a small brown dog in her bag. The lady mentioned that the dog was feeling anxious, and Joaquin always made sure to pat it gently. Although Joaquin didn't know much English, his mother was fluent. When they boarded the bus, she asked for the fare, and the bus driver printed their tickets. Every morning she would say, 2 round-trip tickets for Blackfriars. When they got off the bus, Joaquin would express his gratitude, and the lady, although using non-human words, got used to communicating with him. Joaquin's school mostly had English-speaking students. He usually sat alone in the classroom's corner. His teacher was friendly, but Joaquin was shy. He responded with a nod and never raised his hand. He was afraid of making mistakes in English and diligently tried to perfect it. In early December, Joaquin's mother caught a cold. She and Joaquin wore warm clothes and scarves. Despite having a cold already, Joaquin found the British winters harsh and bleak. The wind chilled his fingers. As the bus approached their stop, his mother began to shiver and cough. Joaquin firmly held her cold fingers. When they got off, his mother coughed and said, "Ask for the fare, Joaquin." Joaquin took a deep breath, looked towards the bus driver, and in his most polite voice said, "2 tickets for Blackfriars, please." The bus driver looked puzzled. Blackfriars? Yes, Joaquin confirmed. Some passengers raised their heads, annoyed by the delay. Once Joaquin's mother paid the fare, the driver reached out, grabbed her hand, and pulled her up. Joaquin felt embarrassed. He tried to assist his mother, but she resisted. Repeatedly wiping his cold fingers, Joaquin kept looking towards the bus floor. When the bus arrived at their stop, Joaquin's mother, coughing again, said, "Ask for the fare, Joaquin." Joaquin took a deep breath, approached the driver confidently, and in his most assertive voice said, "2 tickets for Blackfriars." The driver, a bit confused, responded, What do you mean by Blackfriars?" "Yes," Joaquin affirmed. Some passengers sighed, irritated by the delay caused by Joaquin's attempt to communicate. Once his mother paid the fare, the driver smiled, saying, "Thank you." As Joaquin and his mother walked home, she asked, "How was your day?" Joaquin didn't respond. Kneeling beside him, she ran her hand through his hair. "What's wrong, Joaquin?" "I feel embarrassed and worried about speaking English. I want to go home." His mother gave him a hug. "There's nothing wrong, my dear. Learning new things takes time. You're doing great, and I'm proud of you. Don't lose confidence, Joaquin." Feeling reassured, Joaquin held his head high. When they reached their stop, he turned towards the bus driver and confidently said, "Thank you." The driver smiled and thanked them back. For the rest of the day, Joaquin was quieter than usual. His mother felt a mixture of concern and pride. In the evening, she hugged him and said, "Learning new things takes time. You're doing great, Joaquin. Don't lose confidence." Joaquin nodded, his confidence gradually returning. He realized that even the best people make mistakes sometimes. The next day, he decided to rise above his embarrassment and try again. With confidence and a warm smile, he greeted the bus driver. "Thank you." The driver smiled back, appreciating Joaquin's efforts.